Chalk Nation? It's your girl Chalk, and I am back with another video. Welcome back to part 3 of the summer nails series. So if you watched part 2 of the summer nails series, I put on a bomb set from SHEIN, and I used the new nail glue by McCart, and that nail glue also came with a nail glue remover, which in this video, since I was taking off my nails, I reviewed the glue remover. So I'm gonna show you guys how that glue remover works and how I removed my nails. And I'm also going to be putting on some press-on toenails, the handmade press-on toenails too. This is my first time ever applying some handmade press-on toenails. So I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm excited for y'all to see the video. So let's get into part 3 of the summer nails series. Okay, so mind y'all, my nails have not lifted at all. So before I get into using the glue remover, I had to use the cuticle pusher with the flat end to kind of lift around my cuticle areas so that I can input the nail glue remover in between my natural nail and the underside of the press-on nail. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just gently lifting my nails, because when I tell you that glue had my nails on, like none of them came off. So my final review on the McCart semi-solid nail glue, 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. Now we are putting the nail glue remover to the test, and as you can see, I'm just putting about 1 or 2 drops in between my nail. I'm using my fingers to push the nails back so that they can open, and I'm just putting about 1 or 2 drops of the nail glue remover in between my nail and the press-on nail. I let it sit for about 10 to 15 seconds because I wasn't sure if you're supposed to let it sit or just, you know, start going in, but I did let it sit. And do y'all see how easy that nail just came off? Okay, the nail glue remover, 10 out of 10 as well. I don't know what it's made of, but whatever it is, it works, because I barely had to like struggle with taking the nails off. They literally just came off very easily. And my video is not sped up or anything in this section. Like, I'm doing this in real time so you guys can see how quick and easy these nails were coming off. So it was a bundle with the nail glue and the glue remover by McCart. I will link it in the description of this video. For anybody that missed part 1, make sure you guys go check it out to see how I applied the nails using the nail glue. And this is part 2, showing you guys how I remove my nails with the glue remover. And as y'all can see, none of my nails are damaged, and you guys can see where my nails grew out over the past week. And yes, clock it, because this nail glue and nail glue remover is tea, honey. Y'all better get in that description and order y'all some. The link is there. So now I'm going to show you guys how I remove the excess glue that is around the cuticle area of the press-on nails. When applying your press-on nails, there's always going to be a little you know, glue, excess glue around the cuticles and the side walls of your press-on nails, and I am cleaning these up so that I can preserve them, so that I can put them back on. That is the beauty of press-on nails. We're not throwing these nails away. I'm going to repackage them up so that when I feel like I want to put them on again, I can put them on again. So this is the first step in doing that. Remove the excess glue from around the cuticle areas using the nail file that came with the nails, or if you have a different nail file, you can use that as well. But the little nail file that came with the press-on nails does the job just fine. I also kept the nail card that the nails came on. It has double-sided sticky tape on there, and I am just sticking the nails back onto the card that it came from. So don't throw away your nail card that the nails come on, especially if you plan to keep the nails to put them on another time later, you know, down the line, or whenever you feel like reapplying this set. Keep the nail card so that you can keep your nails intact. And I also kept the plastic little Ziploc baggy thingy that they came in. as well, so that I can put them back in there, ziplock them on up, and there you go. Now you have a set that you can wear again and again and again. And where is it going? In the nail basket. That is my basket of all my nails. Some of them I've worn, some of them I haven't put on yet. I did apply this set and repackaged it up so that I could wear it again, because that set was just too fire. And I definitely will be wearing it again. It's giving fall set, so fall is around the corner. I already got me a bomb set to put on. So now that I've taken the nails off and repackaged them up, I'm showing you guys how I remove the excess glue and things off of my natural nails to prep them for my next set, which I'm not putting another nail set on in this video because we're focusing on our feet, but I just wanted to show you guys how I removed the excess glue from my previous set and prep my nails for my next set, so they'll already be prepped when I do put another set on. So I have my electronic nail file on the very lowest setting, and I'm just gently going over the top of my nail to remove the remaining glue, and I'm gently going around my cuticles just to remove the glue from around my cuticles and clean them up. And now I'm taking an alcohol prep pad to remove the nail dust, and now we're going to clip them, because as you can see, my nails did grow a little bit over that week that I had those nails on, and I could have left those nails on for another week, I'm sure, but I want to continue the series, so I took them off sooner. And I'm just clipping my nails down, not all the way down to the nubby nubs, but I do like my nails to be clipped low before I put on another set. So I'm just using that nail clipper that I got from Dollar Tree and clipping my nails down nice and neatly. And then I got this cuticle oil from Dollar Tree as well. I really like it. I love that it has like a push top, so when you want the cuticle oil to come out, all you do is just push that little button at the top and it comes out, so you control how much you are using. And then I just rubbed it all over my nail plates, side walls, all over my cuticles, and now my nails are ready for another set. But we finna get into the feet. Okay, y'all, so this is everything that I'm going to be using to prep my toenails and apply my toenails. Half of it, or most of this, came from Dollar Tree. The toenails are from SHEIN. The nail glue is by Mia's Secret. I got it on Amazon. And the rest of the stuff is from Dollar Tree. I have a tweezer set because sometimes it's easier for me to apply the toenails with using a tweezer, and it has like a sharp edge tweezer and then kind of like that blunt square end tweezer. I have a toenail clipper from Dollar Tree as well. I like this one because it's like large and wide like my toenails. And then I also bought this 3-piece nail care set. It comes with 2 toenail clip, well, a fingernail clipper, a toenail clipper, and a cuticle trimmer. This is also from Dollar Tree. It is a 4-piece pedicure set. This also came from Dollar Tree. It is a double-sided foot file and brush, so it has that hard rock thing on there that you can really scrub your heels and get dead skin off with on one side, and it has a brush that you can really brush up underneath your toes and get, you know, any debris from under your toenails off. So we got a lot going on, but this is all going to ensure that our pedicure comes out flawless and our press-on toenails are applied really well. Now these are SHEIN handmade press-on toenails. Just like the press-on nails that I get, SHEIN also has handmade press-on toenails. These are not your regular standard press-on toenails. These are the real deal. So I'm really excited to be putting these on because this will be my first time putting on a set of the handmade press-on toenails. So I got these in a size large. My toenail beds are wide, just like my fingernail beds are. I always get a size large in my handmade press-on fingernails. So I did the same thing with the press-on toenails. Hopefully they fit my toenail beds, but we are going to see in this video, so stay tuned. And now we're going to get started on prepping our foots. We're gonna get our feet cleaned up and prepped, and then we're gonna put these toenails on. So let's get into it. So first off, I definitely have to clip my long ass toenails. Y'all see how long my toenails are? I had to clip them down. I haven't clipped my toenails in like over a month. So this pedicure was overdue. And I know my feet is looking so crusty right now, but just stay with me. Trust the process. They're going to be looking like some brand new feet when I get done with them. So you want to clip your toenails down, not too low, but you know, a decent length to where they will not show, you know, or be too longer than the press-on toenail. And the first thing we're going to do is scrub these toes up. I'm going to be using that double-sided brush with the rock on one side and the brush on the other side. And I put some foot scrub on both sides of the brush. It has like little exfoliating beads in it to really, you know, exfoliate your feet. And I'm going in with the brush first. And yes, I am in my bathtub. I have a foot tub, but I feel like I be moving around and I really need to get around these feet. So with my feet just being in the foot tub, I can't do it. I need to be sitting on the edge of that bathtub and maneuvering my body to where I can really get up under my feet, all around my toes, my heel, everything. So I went in with the brush side first, and then I went in with the hard rock to remove the dead skin from my heels and around my toes and around my whole foot. Like even the tips of my toes, I get dead skin there. So I was using that rock part to really get the dead skin from around my toenails as well. And it works really good. Okay, Dollar Tree with the quality products. And then I just rinsed that off, and then I grabbed my electronic nail file so that I can clean around my cuticles. Know how I pushed the skin back on my big toe before I went in around my cuticle sidewall? Yeah, utilize your hands so that you do not hurt yourself, especially if you are not a pro and you're a beginner at this. Maneuver your hands and your body in a way to really help you out so that you don't hurt yourself, which is why you have me and you have my tutorial. I was actually sitting on my toilet, not the edge of the tub. I was sitting on my toilet and I had my foot up on the edge of the tub. And next, as our nail dehydrator, I have a spray bottle with half acetone and half alcohol, equal parts, equally half, into a spray bottle, and I just sprayed them down so that they can further dehydrate and remove any remaining debris and oil. And now it's time to apply these toenails. I'm using this Mia's Secret nail glue. I got it on Amazon. It works so good. I've used this glue plenty of times to apply my press-on nails, so I figured I would use it to apply these toenails. So I was examining the toenails just so you guys can kind of see the thickness and how they look. They're flexible more towards the cuticle, which is great because you want to have flexibility around the cuticle and the sidewalls so that you can flex the nail across your nail bed and really stick them on really well. And then they're very sturdy towards the tip, which is great as well because that lets me know that they're not gonna chip on the tips very easily. Like, you know, we be walking and we may walk into something and then boom, our toenail is chipped. But they're very sturdy towards the tip and flexible at the cuticle. I was trying it on right there to see how it fits my nail bed because I did not try them on, and it's a great fit. So now I'm just brushing on that Mia's Secret nail glue, making sure I have a nice bubble of glue. And then I used my hand to kind of dry it a little bit because it is a little bit watery. It's not a very thick consistency, but that holds though. Once you put a nail on that toe, it ain't coming off. And that's what really matters. Sometimes a thinner glue may hold your nails better than a thicker glue. So it's not always about the consistency of the glue. What matters most is how it holds the nails on. And look how cute that toe is. looking like I got a whole new big toe, because baby, when I tell you my feet's been took through there, they been took through there, but we we bringing them back. Ain't nothing wrong with a little self-care, especially when you can do it at home from the comfort of your own home and not have to be sitting in somebody's nail salon worried about them talking about your feet, because honestly my feet are not cute. Like, you know, some people just have really pretty cute feet. I just got like some regular feet, regular toes, like, but baby, when they are done, you can't tell me my toes ain't cute. They looking a little crusty right now, but trust the process, because we gonna oil them up, lotion them up, get those cuticles nice and oiled as well, and they're gonna be looking like some fresh new feet. And also, a couple of these toenails were a little bit long, like this gold toenail was too long and the pinky toenail was too long, so I ended up clipping those two down. And also my second toenail was a little bit long, so I did clip those down, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that in this video as well. So of course you want to make sure you have a nice bubble of glue. Line that press-on nail up with your cuticle area and press and hold down for at least 30 seconds, making sure you press into the center of the toenails and also against the side walls, and just full coverage press for 30 seconds so you can make sure they're on really well. I went in with my Dollar Tree cuticle oil to oil up my cuticles, because y'all already know, if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, I don't play about crusty cuticles. And right here is where I clipped the toenails down using that large toenail clipper from Dollar Tree. And then the edges were sharp, so I went in with the nail file that came with the nails and just shaved around the edges of the toenails, like around the side wall and the edge of the toenails, so that they won't be so sharp, and just kind of rounded them out a little bit, still keeping them square. And this is the finished product of the whole process, and my toes look so cute. I had to step outside in the natural light so y'all can see how bomb they turned out. I put my toe rings on that are also from SHEIN. I'll link those in the description box. They come with like 20 of them in a pack, and I put a couple of those on my toes, and we got some brand new feet. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is dropping. If you have made it through this video all the way to the end and you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. You are going to love it here. And make sure you guys stay tuned for part 3 of the Summer Nails series, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.